What's going on, y'all? Welcome to sorry, I'm at home. Force of habit. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTS Talk Show. I'm your host, Chris. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you haven't already, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all social media. Links are located in the description. $sign the BTS shows the Cash App. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person or two, or maybe three lucky people, haven't decided yet, we'll receive $100 during the Cash App giveaway. And it is still 10:30 on my time, so technically this is still a morning Joe. Where's that ticker? There it is. All right, so you guys know the title, thumbnail. Some of y'all are taken aback by this said title in thumbnail. Y'all owe Meg an apology, and here's why. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 forms of abuse. Just like there's 5 forms of provision and protection, there's 5 forms of abuse. Obviously, we have the physical abuse. That's evident. There's also mental abuse, emotional abuse. There is even spiritual abuse, and there's also financial abuse. Those 5 components are what accumulates to abuse. Now, in the case of Meg Thee Stallion, it is safe to say that she went through a multitude of abuses. The one that's more evident is the physical abuse. There's pictures. I'm not showing you the pictures, so y'all can relax on that. And regarding that abuse, as we as we spoke about it the other day, Tory Lanez, 3 felony counts of, where we at? Assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in the vehicle, discharging a firearm with gross negligence. And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, let me put the black screen on so everybody can read it. Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years for shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. And what we found out this morning is he's been credited 305 days. So that's pretty much 10 months. So you could say he has 9 months. Let's just call it 9 months fed time. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, he's only 31 years old. Tory's going to get out before he turns 40. I'm just being honest. He might not even do the majority of that time, if I have to be perfectly honest. But then again, since these are federal charges, there is a possibility he'll do the whole time, but he's going to be out. Oopsie. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Dude. I'm sorry, y'all. My stupid clubhouse. There you go. Yeah, because these are federal charges, he may have to do the whole entire bid. So we are not sure, but either way, he'll be out before he turns 40. Let me text my wife real quick. Did you take pics? I got videos. Your mom got the pics. All right. So that being stated, so yeah, he's going to do 9 years. He'll be out when he's 40. So the question is, with that, why do I say you guys owe Meg an apology? We was on salute to the voice of Venus. Salute to Venus. You guys need to go subscribe to her. Matter of fact, I'm going to put her information in the description after this stream. What's I'm looking for? We was talking about the case because it came out yesterday that he's doing the 10 years. Now, during that stream, I stated that you guys owe Meg an apology. Salute to the brother Anti, no anti-slander. will be tolerated here on the BTSI show. He's cool people. He said nobody owes her. The only person that owes her apology is pretty much the guy that's doing 10 years. He said everybody else is just having a formal opinion. I wish we could engage in more of a back and forth regarding that, but he had to get off the panel, which is perfectly fine. But I would like to talk to that brother sometime down the road regarding that because I just want to hear his take on it. Here's why. Hey, let me take this down. All right. So here's why I think a vast majority of people owe Meg an apology. Just like I stated earlier, abuse. When we found out the whole situation happened, people quickly jumped to conclusions. They called her a liar. They say she instigated it. They say she did not get shot. They say all these other things that was not warranted. The facts of the case have not been presented. It has not come out yet. Now, like what I said on her stream yesterday, there was a couple of red flags that popped up. Now, when you hear the case, we surmise that she was shot at, Tory Lanez was with her, and it's like, did someone try to shoot at Meg and Tory Lanez started pulling the trigger and protecting her? That's what some people's mind went to. But when she released that statement and thanked people, she did not thank Tory or any of that type of stuff. So that right there was a red flag in of itself. Good morning, Robbie. How you doing? And you guys, I got an announcement for you guys after the stream pertaining to Robbie. So when that came out, she didn't think, man, that was my first red flag. I was like, oh shit, something happened. But you know what I did? I listened, but I only wanted to see the facts. From the beginning, it was kind of, if you see, people really have the same mentality as I do. You can see a lot of things, but you also have to know, you need to have the work on the responsibility not to flash or not say anything. If pertaining to this case, if a lot of people will notice, I did not say a damn thing. I waited. I kept my opinions to myself. I kept my thoughts to myself because I need more facts. I need more evidence before I come out here and make an ass out of myself because of all the assumptions that I made. So let's continue. This was summer of 2020. And Tory Lanez wasn't found guilty until last December, which is call it 2.5 years. This woman went through 2.5 years of mental abuse from the media, social media to be exact, and this woman went through emotional abuse from social media. Even with the facts presented, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to burst your bubbles. This woman actually got shot. Now, here's my take on it. I do believe the bullet ricocheted from the ground and hit her. I will say that I do believe the bullet ricocheted from the concrete pavement and hit her in the back of her Achilles. And that's why this bullet fragment is still within her to this day. It is in the medical report. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not on the Twitter feed. It is not from what your friends say. In a medical report, the doctors have stated there are still bullet fragments in her right now. Bullet fragments are still in that woman right now, based off of a medical report. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot bullshit on no medical report. There's not enough money in the world for a doctor to receive to falsify a medical report. Now, you want to talk about your own personal doctors and that type of stuff? We can have that argument. We can have that conversation. But as far as I'm getting rushed to the emergency room, no, they're not going to bullshit no report because you're Meg Thee Stallion. They're not going to bullshit the report that you're Jay-Z and Beyonce. So who the fuck is Meg? And I mean that respectfully, of course. So the Gayle King interview, although you want to say she was lying through that Gayle King interview, I'm more than willing to believe that. because what she said in the Gayle King interview was not the same thing that she said on the stand. But we could talk about that. We could talk about that later. In that Gayle King interview, it has been proven. Hold on, my wife. Sorry, y'all. My wife wants the videos of my son from school. Actually, let me see if I can send this one to her because the other ones hasn't uploaded on my. All right, the other one hasn't uploaded on my iPad yet. Um, when it comes, excuse me, when it comes to what was I just at? Oh yeah, mental abuse, emotional abuse. If you guys really be real, there's some people who still to this day don't believe Meg for whatever reason. The only thing you need to believe is she was shot. The whole sleeping with Tori, you're messing around with Tori. I understand. You don't believe that. I get it. I understand. But I can tell you one thing: there's nothing she did or said that warrants a gun to be aimed towards her. There's not one thing that she did. Now, if she had a weapon in her hand, that's one thing. It's been 2.5 years. Well, actually, now it's really been 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody said Meg had a weapon in her hand. So, because of that, that did not warrant for a bullet to be extracted out of a semi-automatic and fragments to end up in the back of her heels. Now, and here's how I know that I don't like talking to certain people. I think if I recall correctly, the WAP video came out a couple of months after. They said, "You see, how can she be shot and she go on her doing the video twerking?" And I'm looking like, you guys are morons. This is why I only talk to leaders. I don't talk to followers. I don't talk to children. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have. Here's how music videos work. See, me, if I do a music video right now, yes, I could get it out. I could film it today and I could upload it today too. But number one, it's not going to be as quality as compared to other mm, music, whatever you call it, productions, the record labels. There's a particular quality that they want. Mine is not going to be up to that par. But however, when it comes to this and all of the celebrities, I believe Armani was in it. Fucking Kylie Jenner was in the goddamn video. And if I recall, don't ask me how I know this. No, I don't want not one of you ask me how. If I recall correctly, I think some of that clip was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So there was more than, and so there was. So again, you guys, that right there shows you guys are continuing with the type of abuse, the emotional and mental abuse of this woman. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear. Let me be the one to tell you, Meg is a victim. Yes, I firmly believe that she slept with Tori. And my response to that real quick is yes, that's some grimy shit that she did, but so what? What? None of that just justifies a bullet. A real talk. People are still continuing to abuse this woman to this day. It has came out in December. Like, do we have to go over these? Do we have to go over these charges again? We can do that. Where are we at? Let me change the background. There we go. Yeah, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in the vehicle. Now, some people say, how could that prove to be Tory? How do you know that's Tori's gun? How do you know he discharged the weapon? Well, second felony charge, discharging a firearm with gross negligence. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something called gunpowder residue. Tory Lanez had gunpowder residues on his hand, on his arm. Yes, our friend Chelsea, whatever her name is, had that too. And I have a take on that as well. If you did not discharge the firearm, why is this gunpowder residues on your hand? So because of that, a bullet was extracted. The bullet hit the ground and hit her. And also, you could say there was a witness say he was shooting in the air or whatever the case may be. That in of itself is gross negligence. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't take a number one. All guns. Granted, this is most states. All guns need to be in a holster, and stays in a holster. The only time it needs to come out is for certain reasons, i.e., someone's life is endangered. Like a few months ago, we was at Whataburger. It was me, my wife, and Grayson. We was at Whataburger. We was getting something to eat. We heard gunshots. I backed that car up and sped off. Now, later on, we found out that the person that was doing the shooting was actually protecting an individual who was getting robbed at the ATM. So that's a justifiable reason for you to bring the gun out. Like I said, there was no weapons involved. Nobody's life is in danger. The gun should have never been out of a holster, and the gun should have been in possession of a licensed gun owner. Ladies and gentlemen, and also because Meg got hit, assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Ladies and gentlemen, at the bare minimum, Tory Lanez is guilty of 2 of those charges. At the bare minimum, Tory Lanez is guilty of 2 of those charges. He is lucky he got 10 years. I don't know who he worshiped. He needs to get on his knees and thank his moons and stars before he get on his knees for something else. He needs to be happy he got 10 years. I was like, one of them charges is 25 at least. He got 10 years. He needs to thank God. I'll keep it. I'm being real on that one. Now, some of you guys, and if I was to go on Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case may be, how many people I'm going to see saying sorry to me? Like, hey, I got this wrong. I'm sorry. Not a lot of people. Give it out of time because let me go see my wife for lunch. Not a lot of people. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to say, hey, I got this wrong. You know what? She's at the Stallion. I don't know what her IG might be the same thing, but like, hey man, I want to take a moment to apologize. I was wrong for jumping to conclusions without the facts. I was wrong for berating you with comments. And I want to say I'm sorry. I have learned my lesson. It will never happen again. I wish you the best in your future. Have a blessed day. How hard is that? That was a freestyle, by the way. A simple apology. Meg's DM. Well, let me not say DMs. Meg's comment sections, Twitter feeds should be blown up with people saying, I was wrong and I'm sorry. It's not going to kill you. I wish I could pan the camera outside. It's sunny outside. The cloud is moving. That's a sign of the world is still going to spin after you apologize. You're not less of a man for apologizing. A woman is not going to lose less respect for apologizing. That's why I said you guys owe Meg an apology because you guys abused her mentally and you guys abused her emotionally. Tory did the physical aspect. I'm not telling y'all to apologize for pulling the trigger. I'm telling you guys to apologize for pressing send. Tory pulled the trigger, you press send, still abuse. A simple apology is not going to kill you. We talk about protect Black women and that type of stuff. Me personally, the root word and protection is pro, as in being proactive. How did I protect Megan Thee Stallion? I shut the fuck up and waited for the facts. I listened to her when she talked, but I didn't believe a word she was saying until some facts or evidence was presented, and we had to wait till court came out for that to be presented. That's why I'm on the right side of history per usual because I'm a grown ass man. I'm adult. I make certain decisions so I don't come out looking like an ass at the end for assuming shit. So that's why a majority of people, especially in this space of YouTube, if you want to be real, well, I take this to the clubhouse maybe tomorrow. Definitely not today. Um, on YouTube, there's some people say free Tory lanes and that type of stuff. Now, what you got to say? Matter of fact, some people are still saying free Tory lanes. Protect black women, right? How you protecting black women when you still pulling the trigger by pressing send on your phone? See, people talk about protecting black women. I actually do it. Does it look sexy? No. Is it entertaining? No. Is it fun? No, not really. It's ugly. It's boring. It's dull, but it's effective. So I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, speaking, and I'm about to. Do I got anything else I need to take care of? No, I need to go. I'm gonna go get a head start. Go see my wife real quick. Um, I'll be back after I come back and see my wife because I need to shut somebody up when it comes to basketball. But do y'all see this young lady right here by the name of Robbie Privilege? Yeah, that's her. My presence has been summoned. I shall honor the Queen's request. I will be on Robbie's channels tonight. We're gonna have a little one-on-one. Not a Christopher J's one-on-one. This is Robbie's one-on-one. She has some of my presence. I will be there later on tonight. You all guys already know how I do. I like to pull up. If somebody calls me, it's for important reasons. I don't want to. I think her time is valuable. I shall be there. So please follow Rob B tonight, and y'all make sure y'all pull up for her one-on-one with us tonight. All right. Now I need to go get a head start and go meet my wife at her job. She's a teacher, so I gotta go talk to her and see how her day's going. So you guys do me a favor on your way out. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page, follow me on all social links are located in the description. $1 the BTSI shows a cash app, participate, waive all rights and privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once I reach that goal, a couple of people, maybe 3, will receive a $100 reward during the Cash App giveaway. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, swallow your fucking pride and apologize. Tori pulled the trigger. You press send. The results are virtually the same because she was abused. Just say sorry and keep it moving. Gotta go, y'all. This is the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. I will talk to you guys later on today. Peace out.